What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Diablo 3. Today we're taking a look at the Necromancer. Got invited to the beta, and as far as I can tell, everything I've read, there is no non-disclosure agreement, so I can show you guys some Necromancer gameplay. Very excited about that, actually. So we're going to hit up a rift. Now, I'm on Torment 6. I've put in all 831 points that I have here. I copied my account over to the PTR, so hopefully we do some decent damage. And the reason I did this is because I want to show off abilities, you know. This is Bone Spikes. This is the first ability you start with. It's an AE. Deals 150% weapon damage per second. You know. Doesn't last very long. I think it's a really cool looking ability. Let's put some pants on. Yeah, so let's just...
an interesting opponent.
Now obviously, you know, this difficulty might be too much. Let's take a hit. Let's take a hit and see. Okay. I don't know that they can kill me, so... We obviously need some more damage, and we will get there. Hopefully we find an item, a weapon, you know. Alright, so we are now level 3. At level 3, we get a couple things here, and we're gonna, we're gonna look at them. First thing we get is Bone Spear. So in a piercing bone projectile that causes 450% weapon damage to all enemies. Oh, it passes through. So I'll show you that real quick here. That is Bone Spear. I really like Bone Spear. I played Necromancer a little bit so far. And then the other one we have is Grim Scythe, which I'm probably gonna use because I just think it looks cool. You know, that's Grim Scythe, that's a builder. And Bone Spear is your first spender, so. Bone Spear does a ton of damage, by the way. Okay, we are now level 4, so now we have Corpse Explosion. You can see these corpses on the ground, they highlight red. And Corpse Explosion is an area. It's not pick a corpse, that corpse blows up. So if I put my mouse here and hit number 1, it blows up all 3 corpses. I really like Corpse Explosion. I hope there's some sort of cool build or something for it. And it doesn't cost anything other than corpses, so you can just keep blowing them up. It's really fantastic. I think I have to turn down my game sounds just a hair. They're a little loud in my headset. Let me just turn these down a little bit more. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, so, you know, Corpse Explosion literally just costs a corpse. That's it. There's level 6. Okay, so we have Skeleton Mage now, which is really cool. We'll summon him up. Bone Spikes has sudden impact. It stuns now, which is actually pretty cool. Okay, so this is Skeletal Mage. You just summon a little dude and he follows you around, does damage. Also, pretty powerful. He lasts for 6 seconds. Now he takes essence to summon, and that's it. And you can summon as many as you have essence for.
I need essence.
So they're really cool. You know, they do a ton of damage. At least early on, they do a ton of damage. There is no Necromancer sets in this yet, so even if we get to 70, we're not going to be able to check out, you know, all that stuff. We are gonna go ahead and switch back to Bone Spear, though. I prefer Bone Spear. I think Bone Spear is really cool. I'm hoping for a Bone Spear set of some sort, or maybe a legendary item that makes Bone Spear into a builder instead of a spender. Sorry about that, my dog is acting up a little bit. I don't know why. Yeah, so like I said, we're in Torment 6 because of, you know, all the Paragon points I have. And not that it's that many Paragon points, but... So Bone Spear is great for just clumps of enemies. You know, if you got a bunch of enemies piled up like these guys, you can hit them with with a nice Bone Spear. The first Bone Spear rune, which actually I think we unlocked, and I will be able to show you guys in a minute here after I kill these elites. Our defense is fine. Our damage is lacking, unfortunately. So hopefully we can get some good damage here. I still feel like this is a little loud. I mean, it's a little loud in my headset, doesn't mean it's loud on the recording, so hopefully not. If it is, I apologize. Obviously, I don't know exactly what I have everything set to. Okay, so now we can look at a couple things. First, Bone Spear has the Blighted Marrow. Damage increases by 15% for each enemy it passes through, which I think is fantastic. Now we have Corpse Lance. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses that cause 750 weapon damage to the target. So this, we obviously need enemies around, so hopefully we can find something and try it out. I have not seen this ability yet, so we're gonna get him close and see if corpses turn red. Okay. Yeah, so it's a high single target damage ability. You know, which I think is awesome. It's a really cool ability. I like that ability. Nice damage. Man, this Tormented Stinger's got some HP, huh? We're gonna head back to town real quick. Because this is, you know, my account here, we have some stuff that we can pick up, like Nemesis Bracers. What's a good... maybe Thunder Fury. The Furnace. You know, Thunder Fury's probably better right now. And a weapon, or... yeah, probably Convention of Elements.
New goods today. Please look.
That'll just help us a bit, you know?
This will be a challenge.
And obviously, Bone Spear's a lot about placement and where you're standing. We need some yellows, you know. So we're gonna spend, you know, maybe 2 videos taking a look at this Necromancer. That'll help.
My essence This is too low.
Yeah, that's going to help tremendously. Obviously, we're trying to get as much XP as we can. There's level 9. We're looking like we're going to have to lower the difficulty down just a bit. We're actually taking damage now, so I'd rather not take damage if I could help it. Now, I don't know what command skeleton is. I haven't seen that yet, so we're waiting for a minute. It looks like it just auto-summons skeletons. I don't really... Let's take a look here. Cost 50 essence. Command. Command your skeletal minions to attack the target and increase their damage by 50% for 5 seconds. Passive. Raise skeletons from the ground every 2 seconds. Skeletal minions deal 50% weapon damage per attack. That's actually really cool. Yeah, so these guys are actually pretty cool. So, looks like I have a maximum of 7. Oh yeah, this is pretty awesome. You can just send them out to go attack stuff. So command skeleton's pretty cool. I like this ability a lot, actually. I just like that it's a passive summoning of skeletons. You don't have to do anything. You hit the button, they go rush the target, beat them up pretty good. Alright, level 11. What do we get here? Siphon blood. Alright, we're gonna have to look into that. It's gonna have to be in a minute, however. Clear off this. Okay. And we should actually have our first passive ability. So, fueled by death. Consuming a corpse increases your run speed by 3% for 5 seconds. That's alright. Consuming a corpse has a 20% chance to spawn a... Oh, excuse me, sorry, a health globe. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna die right now, so we're gonna take Fueled by Death. We have Execution. Enemies below 20% health have a 5% chance to be decapitated and instantly killed. That's pretty cool. Siphon Blood is our third. 15 essence each time damage is dealt. Siphon the blood of the targeted enemy, dealing 300% weapon damage. Siphon blood heals you for... Alright, let's try this out. Let's see what else we got. Skeletal Mage, Gift of Death. Risen skeletons leave a corpse behind when they die or expire. That's actually pretty cool, and I can see where that would be useful. We're going to stick with Bone Spear, however, and then Command Skeleton, okay? So I think we have to be... Yeah, so this is just like a channeled thing. It just sucks. Yeah, this is a... I like this ability a lot, especially since it heals you. I can see myself using this one when I unlock it to level a Necromancer. Yeah, it's got a good range. It's not AE, but it doesn't have to be, you know. Let's see, what do we got here? That one does more damage. Yeah, so I'm enjoying Necromancer, what I've played of it. I think it's a really cool class so far. And you know, like I said, I blasted those Paragon points in just to see just so we can level up a bit faster and check stuff out. Okay, we just got Death Nova, so we'll be using Death Nova very shortly. We're just gonna finish these guys off. Okay. Run back here. Now, Corpse Explosion has the Bloody Mess, increases the radius to 25 yards. That's actually pretty good. And then secondary is Death. Unleash a Nova that deals 350% weapon damage to all enemies within 25 yards. So we're gonna try this. I'm liking how that looks. No cooldown. It's a nice AE ability. So we can single target and then use Death Nova for, you know, you can single target with some corpses. This is a nice, they have a lot of nice abilities. Obviously, you know, none of these abilities really mean much now, until we see what kind of sets they get. That's when stuff's really gonna matter, when we see the Necromancer sets. And let's see what we get. Level 13. Level 13 has unlocked Command Golem. So I'm definitely interested about this. Now, the reason I'm interested about this is because, you know, for a pet build, man, one of my dogs farted. It smells bad. But anyways, for a pet build, you're going to probably want skeletons and golems. So hopefully we can switch out Corpse Lance for Command Golem. Active, command the Golem to target location where it collapses into a pile of 5 corpses. And passive, raise a flesh golem to fight for you. Flesh golem deals 450% weapon damage per attack. Now we have Decay, Ice, Bone, Flesh Consuming Golem, and Blood Golem. So obviously we can't really look at many of these right now, but we're gonna go ahead and grab Command Golem. No other reason than to have him fight and just to take a look at him. I mean, he is pretty cool looking. Where you going, buddy? We'll look at him in town, I guess. Yeah, so obviously Command Golem will work better if you're using some sort of corpse ability. I'm not. So because I'm not using a corpse ability, you know, it's only mediocre, but I mean, he does do a bit of damage. And let's face it, if I'm not using a corpse ability, I wasn't really using corpse missile anyways, so it's not a big deal. My blood shards are also completely full, which is absolutely fine. So let us head back to town, close this rift. That'll get us level 14. We'll take a closer look at this golem, hopefully. I guess it's level 16. So what do we unlock here? Devour, which we're going to have to look into. We got Bone Pillars. Instead, strikes the target and up to 2 nearby enemies with large bone pillars for 150% damage. So these, I feel like, haven't really been worked on much yet. Like, that's more of a single target thing, you know? It's cool looking for sure. We're going to keep Grim Scythe. Skeletal Mage now has Contamination. Raise a contaminated mage that channels an aura of decay for 175% weapon damage over its duration. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so you summon him in a spot and he deals damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then we have Command Skeleton Enforcer. Reduces the active essence cost to 25. That's pretty cool. Obviously, we're going to have to, you know. Oh, and we got Decrepify, which is our first curse. I don't know when I unlocked this. I must have just missed it, but a crippling curse that reduces the enemy unit's movement speed and reduces damage done for 30 seconds. It costs 10 essence. It has no cooldown. It sounds pretty cool. And standalone increases armor by 100%, reduced by 10% for each active minion. Bone Prison, Bone Spear, Bone Spikes, and Bone Spirit have a 10% chance to trap enemies in a Bone Prison. We're definitely going to go with that. Well, you know, I'm not using any of those right now, actually. We might switch up, but we'll just stick here. I might switch up before next video. I really like the skeletons. And then what else did we get here? These are our ultimate abilities, I guess. Oh, maybe not. We did get Shredding Splinters. Each lance slows the target. And Devour. Consume corpses within 60 yards to restore 10 essence per corpse. That's actually pretty cool. I can see that being useful. You know, just so you can do more stuff. That's not bad. I'm interested in that for sure. All corpse skills can be used at will for 5 seconds. That's actually really cool too. There's going to be some interesting builds, I think, with a necromancer. Oops, we definitely want to keep. We want to try out Decrepify. Yeah. Okay, let's zoom in on this golem a little bit here. Kind of reminds me of like the Tyrant from Resident Evil with the heart there, you know. Anyways, he's really cool looking. The skeletons are pretty cool looking. The Necromancer model itself, I feel like, might need a touch of work still, but that's okay. You know, just a tad. It looks pretty good, but I don't know if there's a lot of armor options, because really, I haven't seen a lot of armor options. Yeah, you can't transmogrify at all, so. And then we have the Necromancer's Dance. Alright, yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next time we're going to do a little bit more with the Necromancers just to show off some more skills. Obviously we're not going to do everything here. I'm not going to look at everything. I might not even make it to level 70 while playing this. I just really was excited about this ability is like the Warlock ability in World of Warcraft. I don't remember what it's called, but anyways. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next time it's either going to be a little bit more Necromancer, or we're going to see what a challenge rift is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.